Jeremiah Craig coming at you for Coffee and Music, number 1684, right here in Ithaca, New York. Happy Wednesday to you. On this short week, if you are in the United States, we got Independence Day coming up on Friday. So, hey, tomorrow's pretty much everybody's Friday here, unless you're taking this week off. I know this is vacation time for a lot of folks. So maybe you've had this whole week off. And if you've had, cheers. That's what I'm talking about. Hope you've been enjoying it. Happy Wednesday to you. Good to see you. My name is Jeremiah Craig. And we're here doing some coffee and music. Definitely need this coffee this morning, you know? On that Wednesday. You know how it is. All right, let's kick this episode off with this tune right here. It's not on any streaming platforms yet, but you can always hear it here on Coffee Music. It is Wandering Way Out West. Good morning, Marlon. Good to see you, Lucas. Good morning to you. Happy Wednesday. Here we go. This is Wandering Way Out West. I'm wandering way out west. I'm gonna part with my pride, start fresh with a new craft beneath the big sky. I can't fall back on nothing, I got no place to hide, but I bask in the freedom of a beginner's mind. And when I come back home, I wear all that I done, from the look in my eyes to how I hold my gun. If age is all in your head, then I choose to stay young. I'm wandering way out west to be someone I love. I'm wandering way out west. I'm gonna reflect on my past. I'll take what it's taught me and not get stuck in the task. For there's only the present, and boys, it moves fast. I'll love every second, right down to my last. And when I come back home, I wear all that I done, from the look in my eyes to how I hold my gun. If age is all in your head, then I choose to stay young. I'm wandering way out west to be someone I love. Every day there's a battle, and I'm here to win the fight. During these travels, I challenge my might. So when I come back home, I wear all that I done, from the look in my eyes to how I hold my gun. If age is all in your head, then I choose to stay young. I'm wandering way out west to be someone I love. I'm wandering way out west to be someone I love. I'm wandering way out west to be someone I love. I'm wandering way out west to be someone I love. That's Wandering Way Out West. Yo, you can hear that one right here on Coffee and Music. That one's not on Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube yet, but hey, maybe it will be soon. Good morning, Carlos. Ooh, I'm liking these crowns. These are new tokens in YouTube. Number one crown for Carlos. Number one crown for Governor Brown. Cheers, guys. How's it going? Good morning, Jared. Good morning, Ian. How's it going, Drifter? Good morning to you. Robbie Medina in the house. Good to see you. Just bought some Chisos #2 in the whiskey color. Beautiful pair of boots. That's what I'm talking about. Congrats, Robbie. Congrats. From Southern Louisiana. Cheers. Mullen just sitting here watching a cocktail, ripping up an old newspaper. Praying your face isn't next. Your bird is so pretty. Your bird is so pretty, Mullen. I love to see the pictures of it every once in a while. Good to see you. Rico, how's it going? What are my 3 favorite boot brands? Rico asks. 3 favorite boot brands. Well, let's start out by talking boots of the day. So let me know what your boots are of the day in the live chat, because one of my favorite boot brands is Hondo, which is my boot of the day. So this is the Hondo 2670. And I actually liked this boot so much when I looked at it, Hondo ended up naming it after me. So if you go to hondoboots.com, the 2670 is the only one with an actual name in addition to the number. So this is the Jeremiah. Love Hondo boots so much. I think it is a awesome value for the price range. That's a traditional made boot, and everybody else in the price range is making some kind of shortcuts someplace, but Hondo is staying true to the traditional cowboy boot ways. Hard leather insole, leather lining all the way through, got that leather outsole, stacked leather heel, channeled welt into the insole. So through and through, Hondo is definitely one of my favorite brands. Yo, we got Thomas Barrett in here from Siller Boot and Shoe. Good to see you. Rico wants 2 more favorite brands, and I'd have to say that Blackjack is definitely up there as well. I really like Blackjack boots. They are on the more pricey side. They do have some options that are a little bit more budget friendly. Like I believe the buffalo and the cowhides, they're coming in at around $500, $600 or something, but they make a great traditional made boot, and they're tough as hell. So I really like that. And then probably the other favorite brand is gonna be BNV Boots, which is a brand that you gotta email or call to get a hold of. They don't have very much online. They got an Instagram page and things like that, but BNV Boots out of El Paso, they'll make you whatever you want. You just send them your specs. You want water buffalo calf, cognac, chocolate tops, J-toe, heel size. You give them exactly what you want, and they can get you the size that you need too. So whatever size that you want. That's the other thing about these 3 brands that I really like, is that they all have all the width sizes, expanded width sizes. You need a special width, these brands have got it for you. So that's probably it. It's probably 3 favorite brands right now. I mean, JW Boot Company's up there too. I really like them as well. Lots of good options out there for boots. I hope that was a good answer for you, Rico. BNV, Hondo, and Lucchese for Lucas. That's what I'm talking about. And, Rico also wants to know my thoughts on Ariat. I think Ariat is definitely a budget boot brand. Lots of shortcuts in their boots, but they also have more width sizes, and they also pay back to the community, to the Western industry. Like if communities need sponsors for rodeos, like the smallest rodeos, Ariat's there as a sponsor. They sponsor this channel. Like, they're out there sponsoring everybody. So they put money back into the industry, which I think is really cool. Plus, they got those expanded width sizes. But, they have, they definitely are a budget boot for sure. Still, with that said, a lot of people really like their boots, and a lot of people have lots of good things to say. A lot of working cowboys, like the Ariat rough stock. I talk to a lot of actual cowboys who love the Ariat rough stock, and it gets a lot of crap. People talk a lot of crap about it. I mean, it is a kind of a cheap made boot, but there's still a lot of people out there who love it. So I mean, the Ariat has their place, and they definitely give back and try to do as well as they can. Zodiac only wears Ariat. Brian's also going with some Hondos for this Hondo Hump Day. 3416. Mullen's a Justin guy, but willing to branch out. Horsepower and Anderson Beans look damn sharp. You've seen some Ostrich and Cayman and Rattlesnake. Yeah, I know you were a Ostrich guy for a really long time, and looking to branch out, do some Cayman and Rattlesnake. That's gonna be sweet. Carlos, sure you said it already, but is the leather outsole that much better than a rubber outsole, or is it just preference? It's just preference. So I guess when I was mentioning the fact that the Hondos have a leather outsole, it was just in addition to it being all leather. Hondos also have rubber outsole boots. I got the 78, 75 here, which have a rubber outsole. This is also a Hondo. And it's just whatever you need, right? If you need a boot with a rubber outsole, it has better grip. The outsole is going to last longer. So it's just whatever you need. Some people prefer the leather outsoles, and some people prefer the rubber outsoles. It's really not that big of a deal. There's some people who, kind of get in a tizzy over rubber outsoles and say, no, it's just leather, but you can still have a traditionally made boot and use a rubber that uses a rubber outsole. Who has the best safety toe cowboy boots? Let's see. Double H has a bunch of them. Ariat has a bunch of them. I don't know if Double H is still making the ones in USA. They've been moving a lot of stuff. I'm sure they still have a few US made steel toes, which I would probably go for over some of the other ones overseas. I would definitely. I don't know what it is about it. I just would prefer a US made steel toe. You know it, Carlos, the zombie boot. Brian loves the rubber outsoles for snowy, rainy days. Yeah, I mean, I gotta have rubber outsoles up here in the Northeast for the snow. That's pretty much all I wear during the wintertime. So when summertime comes around, I'm pretty much only wearing the leather outsoles. How do the Hondo Jeremiahs run? Typically wear 11D. You should be able to get your true size in Hondo. Some people size up a half a size, depending on the kinds of socks that they wear. If you like to wear thicker socks, you might want to size up a half a size. I think Lucas likes to size up a half a size. You can mention that in the live chat if you want, Lucas. And Brian also has a lot of Hondos, so definitely would like to hear Brian's take on that as well. Good to see you guys this morning. This is Coffee Music 1684. I started off with the song Wandering Way Out West, which is not recorded yet. And as I was playing that, I was kind of feeling like playing this one next. It's called Two Drovers. So let's get at it here. Wayne rocking some Nakona bull hides today. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Good choice. Chisos Limited whiskey color is awesome. I've seen that color, DeRose. It does look really good. It does look really, really cool. I'm glad that they're starting to do some more colors. It looks great. All right, this is called Two Drovers, and it's an old cowboy ballad that I rewrote a little bit. The original has one drover, but I tried to add in another one. So it's called Two Drovers. The original song was called Buffalo Skinners. And I can rewrite it because it's in the public domain. How fun is that? Two Drovers. find myself in Boise in the springtime of 16, when two well-known famous drovers come a-walking up to me, saying, "How you doing, young fellow, and how would you like to go spend the summer pleasant on the trail of the buffalo?" Well, me being out of work right then, to the drovers I did say, "If I may be bold, I have been told all the buffalo have gone away. But if you pay good wages and transportation to and fro, I guess I could go with you on the trail of the buffalo." Of course we pay good wages and transportation too, if you'll agree to stay with us until the season's through. But if you do get weary and you try to run away, there'll be no one else to save you, and you'll also lose your pay. So with all their flattering talking, they signed up quite a team, and the papers treated them like the only two drovers on the scene. Our trip, it was a pleasant one, as we hit the westward road to find success at behest of these two here that drove. But then our pleasures ended and our troubles soon began, as these two drovers argued over views of food and hunting land. So the team split up into two even halves and started fighting over everything that came up on our path. And as we all had feared, the time of buffalo had ended, even though one said that it could be great again. And so they changed the game, they changed the rules and the fear. We all thought of the future, but it was no longer clear. When the working season ended, those drovers had made up and explained under smiles the team's fighting cost too much. So with all the season's pay, the two turned to go, but the team arose to leave their bones with those of the buffalo. Two drovers. Yeah, buddy. Gotta love it. Thank you so much. Yo, Carlos, thank you for the super chat tip. Ian, thank you. Cheers. You guys are so generous. Appreciate the super chat tips. Cheers. Have I tried the Drew's Trevor boot? You have a pair and you love them. I was gonna try them, but they don't have my size, so it wasn't really. It wasn't gonna make any difference to try them. So no, I haven't tried them. Maybe someday, if they actually make my size, I would love to try them, and I'm glad you like yours. FLA Stepper, what's the mic? I'm glad you're liking it. It's an SE 2200 A2C is what this is. I really like it. I've had it for a while. The connection at the bottom is starting to be a little bit finicky, so fingers crossed I get lots more time out of it. I really like this mic too. I'm glad you like it as well. Hi Fabrice, good to see you. Good morning, Wendy. Yo, good to see you guys. Thank you, Carlos. I feel like playing one more song. Thank you guys for joining me here on this Coffee and Music, number 1684. And then I gotta go get some more coffee. I chose one of my smaller mugs today for some reason. Are you kidding? So, feel like playing some Busy My Spade. I hope you guys enjoy this song. If you're new here, this song is about a problem that they had back in the like 1400s or so. They started running out of space to bury people because you could only bury people on holy land that's been blessed by the church or on church property. So what they started to do was dig some people up who'd been buried for a while, dig some graves up, and move them into what they called a bone house. But when they did that and they opened up the caskets to get the bones out, they noticed there were scratches on the inside of the caskets. And they were like, oh my gosh, I think we might be burying some of these people alive. So what they started to do is tie strings to the newly deceased's hands, run that string up through the ground, and attach it to a bell next to the gravestone. And if that person was just taking an afternoon nap and was somehow buried, and they woke up at night after being buried, they'd be moving around, right? And that would make the bell ring. And then the gravedigger would come around and dig up that person before they ran out of air. And if they succeeded, it was said that that person was saved by the bell. So this is a song about that whole situation told from the gravedigger's perspective, busy in their spade to save the life of somebody who had been buried too soon. When they hear the bell ring. Here you go. Busy my spade. Go on home, you done all you can. You tie the twine to your sister's hand. Laid out the bell after she got low. And I was summoned here to be the guide, sing her off to the other side. But if anything should happen, you'll be the first to know. If she laying in the shade of a reaper's gown, I'll busy my spade when I hear the bell sound, no matter how low, how low, how low, how low. And busy my spade, I busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade, I busy my spade. I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. No. I worked in the bone house when I was a boy, making room for the new, pushing back the soil. When I found gouges made from within. Maybe a lover, mother or brother. It wasn't long till I found another, put down low when they never should have been. So now at night I sing among the dead and busy my spade when I have a company man. I dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing, and busy my spade. I busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade. I busy my spade. I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now. Yes, I busy my spade. Shade of a reaper's gown, and I busy my spade when I hear the bell sound, no matter how low, how low, how low, how low. I busy my spade, I busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. Whew, that's how we do it. Busy my spade. You can hear that one on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and everywhere else. That's how we do it on this Wednesday. We get it going. Let's go. Need some new boots for going back to school. Budget is $200. What would I recommend? For $200, you could get an awesome pair of boots on the secondhand marketplace. Limes. People, you know, they kind of jump back and be like, wait, slightly used boots on eBay, shopgoodwill.com, you could get a stellar pair. You could get an exotic for that much. I tell you, some of the awesome finds that I've had on Shop Goodwill. Got this pair for like, I don't know, under $20. Tony Lama. Of course, maybe you're not in for bone white boots, but my most recent score was a pair of Dan Post boots. Got these for $13. So you could potentially get several boots on the secondhand marketplace, and I think it's going to be much, much better than anything that you're going to be able to get for $200 on just brand new. That's like that point. That's like that point in the budget where you're like $200. Those boots are often, they're going to be made in Vietnam, made in China. They're going to have lots of composites in there, and they're not going to be made to be repaired most of the time. So if you go on shopgoodwill.com, you go on eBay, you search around, you could get a slightly used exotic. And I got videos right here on this channel to help you find good deals, right? That to help you find elements on the boot that show that it's just a slightly used boot. Like, if you're going to look for that, you want to see if you're going to get an actual brand name. Is the brand name in the heel cap still? Does it have the original outsole? So don't be buying used boots that have the a little slit in the outsole. That means it's been resoled. It's had a half sole. If you see a Dan Post boot or a Tony Lama boot and it has a heel cap that says like Goodyear on it or something, that means it's had at least a heel on it, but it could also potentially have had a new sole on it too. Let's see, what else do I got up here I got these. I got these on eBay for like $40. Just a really fun old style double H boot. These Justin Ropers on Shop Goodwill for, I don't know, under $20. And I know it's out of your budget, but I got these Sea Turtle boots. These pre-band Sea Turtle boots were made back in 1969. I got these on Shop Goodwill for around $450. So you can find some really cool stuff on there. As long as you're not trying to get rare exotics, you could probably get several boots for $200 on the secondhand marketplace where you're looking for, you know, eBay or Shop Goodwill. That's what I'd say to do with that money. It's going to go a lot further than what it is going to go for on the like if you try to buy a new boot. You know what I'm saying? Black Rifle Coffee, aka Divorce Statues. That's funny, Ace. Let's go. Flicks Lighter. Yeah, buddy. What coffee? You got some Black Rifle. I like Anchorhead coffee. Anchorhead is my favorite. When we lived in Seattle, I really got to like Anchorhead coffee. They make it in Seattle, so we've just stuck with it. And I like it so much that I do have a promotion code with them. So if you guys want to try it, head on over to Anchorhead Coffee. You can save 10% when you use code Jeremiah Craig at checkout. Is Chili McChiliface doing anything for Independence Day? Yeah, I'm getting together with the guys. One of our friends has got a lake house, so we're going to go over to his lake house here on Cayuga Lake. Everybody pretty much lives around the lake here in Ithaca, but he's right on the lake. just up the lake a little bit. So we're gonna be visiting the lake house on the 4th of July. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I do have the T-shirts. So earlier this year, me and my buddies, we won the chili cook-off competition, People's Choice Award. It was us versus all restaurants, pretty much. There was a group of kids who did it too, like school kids. But for the most part, it was us versus restaurants, and we ended up winning. So if you guys want a T-shirt, People's Choice Award, Chili McChili Face was our name. I got the T-shirts on the store if you guys are interested. Yeah, buddy. Secondhand, but you gotta look for slightly used, Limes. You look for slightly used. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Ghost in the house. Good to see you. Bought a pair of boots for like $300. They've lasted a lifetime, so it's all right with you. Yeah, that's around that price range where $300 is pretty much where you're going to get the boots that will last you a really, really long time, depending on how you use them. But at $200, I'd say take that money and buy 2, 3, maybe 4 boots on shopgoodwill.com. That'd be a fun little adventure for you this summer. All right, guys. I got to get at it here on this Wednesday. We got Friday off, so I got to try to accomplish as much as I can with the day off this week. I know some of you guys are in the same boat, so let's get at it here. I also want to say there's not going to be any live stream on Friday, so this is the last Coffee and Music this week on YouTube. I will be on Instagram tomorrow for 1685, and then back here on YouTube on Monday for 1686. So if you guys want to catch tomorrow's Coffee and Music, come on over to Instagram, and we'll have a great time. Until then, you know how we do it. We kick ass, take names, and have a little fun while we're at it. Love you guys so much. Wishing you a spectacular day, and if I don't see you, have a special July 4th weekend.